If you're living in Dubai and find yourself short on cash, maybe your car broke down, your rent is due, or you've got an emergency back home, don't panic. You don't need to beg a bank or fill out 100 forms just to borrow a little bit of money. In 2025, there are some seriously handy apps that give you instant access to personal loans right from your phone. No paperwork and no stress. So today I'm going to walk you through how each one works, the loan amounts you can expect, their eligibility criteria, interest rates, and a few red flags to watch out for before you click apply. Before we jump in, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and stick around till the end to find out about the gem. I'll be giving a quick tip on how to avoid getting trapped in debt with these apps, and trust me, it happens more than you think. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Let's start with Cashnow. This one's gaining popularity fast. Cashnow is one of the few apps in the UAE offering true micro loans within minutes. After downloading the app, you go through a short onboarding process, like uploading your Emirates ID, provide your phone number, and link your bank account. In some cases, you might be asked to show proof of salary or employment, but for small amounts, this might not be necessary. Now let's talk numbers. Loan amounts usually start from 200 dirhams and go up to 2,000 dirhams depending on your credit worthiness and repayment history with them. It's more for emergencies rather than big ticket purchases. The repayment terms are short, usually 30 to 90 days, and interest is calculated on a daily basis. You're looking at an APR of around 36 to 60% depending on your repayment window. Cashnow is super fast. If you're approved, the money lands in your account within a few hours, sometimes even instantly. But be careful. If you miss the due date, penalties can pile up real fast. So only borrow what you know you can repay comfortably without letting it pile up. Now let's move to something you've probably already seen in stores, Tabby. Now Tabby isn't technically a loan provider. It's a buy now, pay later service that operates across thousands of stores in the UAE. You might have seen the Tabby logo when checking out online or even in physical stores. What it does is it lets you split your purchase into 4 equal payments over 4 months with 0 interest, as long as you pay on time. There's no interest, but here's the catch. If you delay your payments, Tabby does charge late fees, which start at 25 dirhams to 100 dirhams depending on the size of purchase and how late you are. You don't need to show your salary certificate or provide your bank statements to get started. Just download the app, sign up, connect your Emirates ID, and once you're verified, you can use it at checkout in partner stores or generate a virtual Tabby cards for other purchases and then pay them back. So technically, it's not a loan in the traditional sense, but if you need something urgently and you want to spread the cost over a few paychecks, Tabby can act like an interest-free loan. Just don't abuse it and stack multiple purchases or you'll mess up your budgeting real quick. Next up is EzMoney. EzMoney is another instant loan app that operates similarly to Cashnow, but with slightly larger loan options. You can get anywhere from 500 to 5,000 dirhams, and if you build a good history with the app, they might increase your limit over time. Application is done fully online through their app, where you'll need just your Emirates ID, proof of income or salary certificate, and sometimes a utility bill or tenancy contract. One thing I like about EzMoney is the flexible repayment terms from 30 days up to 6 months. The app tells you exactly what you owe, when it's due, and what your interest rate is, with a bunch of reminders for payment. Speaking of interest, it's high. We're talking monthly rates of 2.75 to 4.5%, which means you're looking at annualized rates close to 40 to 50% depending on your tenure. Is that expensive? Yes. But again, you're not going through the months-long bank approval process and you're getting the money quite fast. Some users have reported getting their loans within literally 3 hours. Just make sure you're clear on their repayment schedule. You miss one payment and you're not only hit with the late fees, but your future borrowing limit drops as well. Now let's talk about a newer name, IOU Financial. This one is a little bit different. IOU Financial is a peer-to-peer lending platform that connects you with individual or institutional lenders willing to finance your loan. It's still regulated and secure, but the approval times can be slightly longer depending on demand. With IOU Financial, you can apply for loans up to 20,000 dirhams with tenors going from 3 months to 12 months. It works kind of like a marketplace. You submit your application, it gets matched with potential lenders, and once someone accepts your terms, you get funded. Their interest rates vary depending on your credit profile, but they tend to be slightly lower than the instant loan apps like EzMoney or Cashnow. You might get 12% to 24% annually, which is way more reasonable than the 40 to 60%. But you do need to provide complete documentation like salary certificate, Emirates ID, bank statements, and sometimes even a credit bureau report. So it's not instant like the others, but it's a great option if you need more money and want better terms. And lastly, let's talk about TajWay. This app is still under the radar, but it's becoming more popular with gig workers and freelancers. TajWay provides microloans between 200 to 1,000 dirhams for day-to-day needs. The application is simple. You don't need an employment letter, just a valid Emirates ID and a verified UAE phone number. Repayments are due in 14 or 30 days depending on the plan you choose. Interest is baked into the repayment amount and you'll know upfront exactly what you owe. There are no hidden fees. For example, if you borrow 500 dirhams, you might repay 540 dirhams in 30 days. It's expensive in percentage terms, but for emergencies, I think this works. TajWay is ideal for people with irregular incomes or those who can't provide traditional salary documentation. It's small amounts, fast approval, and short-term only. So if you're between jobs or freelancing without a steady contract, I think this might be one of the few options available to you. So what's the bottom line? If you need a very small loan fast, Cashnow or TajWay will get you sorted within hours. But be careful with the interest rates and short deadlines. If you're trying to manage your spending or split up a bigger purchase, I think Tabby is a great zero interest option amongst all of them that I mentioned, as long as you stick to the schedule. Now, if you want a real personal loan with a bit more structure and less risk, EzMoney gives you bigger amounts, while IOU Financial gives you lower rates if you're willing to wait a bit longer for approval. But no matter which one you use, remember, these are not long-term financial solutions. Use them smartly, repay on time, and avoid rolling over your loans or applying for more than one at a time. That's how people fall into the trap. And as always, a quick disclaimer, this video is not sponsored and no money changed hands, and all the advice in this video is my personal opinion. I'm not a financial advisor, so make sure you take all advice in this video with a pinch of salt. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more UAE finance content, and let me know in the comments below. Have you tried any of these apps, or do you know any other ones I should review next? With that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one.